Hi, welcome back to my channel. So we have studied in previous class that this one, if there is a point, if a is a and b, these two are interval, and c is some intermediate point. If you want to perform an integration in between a and b and c is intermediate point, then how did you do that? Suppose this integration a to b f of x into dx, and that we can break into integration a to, since c is a midpoint, so c f of x into dx plus integration c to b f of x into dx. Okay, we have remembered this property of a definite integral. So today what we are going to do is we are going to study further. Okay, today we are going to study further. Let's see here. You can see here f of this property, integration 0 to a f of x into dx is equal to integration 0 to a f of a minus x into dx. Okay, now you remember this formula. This is a one property that we are going to use it later. Okay, again see integration minus a to a f of x into dx जदि एमती अच्छी तब देखिए हम बर्तमान चेक करिया पड़िबो दिस फंक्शन को फंक्शन f of x, a f of x, whether this f of x is a odd function or even function चेक करिया पड़िबो. जदि odd function हुए ता माने दिस इंटीग्रेशन odd function ता माने इंटीग्रेशन 0 हबार. odd function मीनिंग कोन? जदि function अछि f of x अछि x बदल रे if you replace minus x, ओके, जदि x बदल रे तमे माइनस x पुट करू छे फंक्शन रे, जदि आंसर आसीबो f of x तमे से बडा फंक्शन कहबा की फंक्शन इवन फंक्शन. फॉर एग्जांपल f of x is equal to x square. Check whether this function is even function or odd function. So now to check whether it is even or odd, we are going to replace this x by minus x. Okay, so f of minus x is equal to minus x raw power 2. So minus x whole square is minus x into minus x. Minus x into minus x is equal to x square. So we have got the original equation. Since f of minus x is equal to, what is the original equation? This is f of x. So f of minus x equal to f of x we have got. So this is a example. This is an example of even function. What is odd function? Odd function means, suppose one example, f of x is equal to x cube. If you are going to replace this x by minus x is equal to minus x power 3, then what we are getting? Minus x cube and minus f of x we got. Okay, so f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. So this is an example of odd function. So we are coming to the point. If integration is there from minus a to a f of x into dx, जदि ए फंक्शन टा odd function हेतिबो, then answer will be 0 if f of x is odd. Hala? But if f of x is even, then देखो এটা হচ্ছে 0, এটা হচ্ছে মাইনাস a, এটা হচ্ছে a, তার মানে এতিকি যেতিকি ডিস্টেন্স এতিকি সেতিকি ডিস্টেন্স, it means what, 2 times. So if it is even function, then what happens is we can write like this: integration 0 to a 2 times f of x into dx. Okay, this for if f of x is even function. Okay, you can check for graph also. Okay, you can check for graph also. How is that graph? we can go for this one. Where is the Desmo? Yeah, this is a Desmo app. So you can see here x square, right? Example of an even function is x square. See, check, we can see x square. See here x square. Our interval is, suppose our interval is here. Suppose you check here. Suppose our interval is this much, from here to here. Okay, so this is our interval, so we can go for this one. Suppose, okay, this is very small actually, we can go for this one, this much. Suppose up to 2 to 2, minus 2 to 2. See here, you can see that this is our area, right? We need to find this area. So the entire area, you can see the entire area. Okay, we have to find the blue green region. हमको एक ग्रीन रीजन रो एरिया बाहर करिया पड़ियो. तो एरिया जहाँ एरिया ता माने ए गोटे एरिया इंटू 2 कर देले हमर टोटल एरिया बाहर पळा आसीबो. That's why we are using that. Okay, so you can see here. So now go back to the formula. So 2 times 0 to a f of x dx, this is the answer. Okay, so now go to the question. Okay, so now we are done with this one. So now check this one. Okay, if 0 to 2a limit is given, f of x dx is equal to 2 into 0 to f of x dx, if f of 2a minus x equal to f of x. Again, it is little bit similar to that even function, but only thing is that instead of minus x, we are replacing here 2a minus x. Okay, if f of 2a minus x is equal to minus f of x, then answer is 0. You can see here. Now you can go for the last formula, last property, one of the, see, integration, you can see here, integration a to b f of x dx is equal to, we can write this integration also, integration a to b f of a plus b minus x. Okay, so now we are done with the properties. So there are basic some theorems are there. Anything this theorem is given, we can check this theorem. Integration a to b f of x dx, if our variable is xx, we can transform it to f of some t into dt. Okay, the same thing, only that is given. Okay, the next thing is here a to b f of x dx. Okay, you can see here this formula, this property, a to b f of x dx is equal to minus of, if the upper limit become lower limit and the lower limit become upper limit. What is the lower limit here? A, that lower limit became upper limit here, and the upper limit a b become lower limit here. So when we are performing this, then the original integration will be multiplied by minus. Okay, you can see here, if our a to b f of x dx, this is our lower limit and this is our upper limit. When we are interchanging the lower limit to upper limit, then our integration will be multiplied with a minus. Okay, this is the property. Then the next thing is, yeah, these are the all intermediate problems. Okay, all the intermediate problem means, you can see here properties. If there are several intermediate points in between a and b, suppose this is a, this is b, if c1 c2 c3 dot 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 cn, then integration from a to b f of x dx will be integration of a to c1 f of x dx plus integration of c1 to c2 f into dx plus dot 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 integration of Cn to be f of x dx. Okay, that is the formula. Now we are going to solve some of the examples here. Okay, here you can see the problems here. Examples are, if you can see this example, okay, integration 1 to 2 x cube into dx. Integration 1 to 2 x cube into dx. We know the integration of x cube is x to the power 4 by 4 plus c. 1 to 2. Now instead of x you put 2, so 2 to the power 4 by 4 plus c minus 1, put 1 instead of x, so 1 by 4 plus c. So 2 to the power 4 is equal to what? 16. 16 by 4 is equal to what? 4 plus 1 by 4. No, not plus, actually it is minus. This is equal to minus. So 4 minus 4, 1 by 4 is equal to 16 minus 1 is equal to 15 by 4. Answer is 15 by 4. Okay, so this is the answer. We have got 15 by 4. Again we can go for this problem. Sin x and limit is given 0 to pi by 2. We know the integration of sin x is equal to minus cos x and 0 to pi by 2. So minus you take common, then cos pi by 2 minus cos 0. Instead of x only you have to put pi by 2 and you have to subtract. Then minus 0, because cos pi is equal to what? 0. Minus of 0 and cos 0 is equal to 1. So minus of minus 1 is equal to plus 1 answer. Again here you see dx by x square and 0 to 1 is given. We know that differentiation of tan inverse of x. Tan inverse of x differentiation. What is the tan inverse of x? Differentiation of tan inverse of x equal to 1 by 1 plus x square. So you bring this dx to this side, then integrate, then you will get tan x. So exactly that has done what? Tan inverse of x. Then limit is given. What is the limit? Limit is given 0 to 1. So tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of 0. What is tan inverse of 1? When the tan is 1, when tan is equal to what? Pi by 4. Pi by 4 will be tan inverse of 1 is equal to pi by 4. Mane 10 pi by 4 is equal to 1. So tan inverse of 1 is equal to pi by 4. Okay. केतबेले 0 होची ना tan theta केतबेले 0 होची जेतेबेले कि थीटा केते हो tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. ऊपर जदी 0 हैला माने 0 ता माने केतबेले 0 sin theta एटा 0 डिग्री किबा pi डिग्री pi radian. So if it is 0, if you take 0, then pi by 4 is the total answer. Pi by 4 minus 0 is equal to pi by 4. If you will take it as a pi, then pi by 4 minus pi will be how much? Minus 3 pi by 4 again. Minus 3 pi by 4. It depends which one you are taking. If you are taking 0, then you will get answer pi by 4. If you are taking pi, then you will get minus 3 pi by 4. Okay. The next thing. Here x into cos x dx. Here this problem we can solve by which method? Integration by parts. So we have to perform the integration by part first, then we are going to apply this limit. So shall we do that? Okay, let's do. Okay, when you are thinking about integration by parts, that time is the main concern is which function we have to choose first function and which function you have to choose the second function. Always remember that you need to choose the first function which will vanish rapidly. Like when we are performing the differentiation, it has to vanish first. So we know that u into dv integration must be what? u into b minus what, b into du. This is the integration. Okay, integration by parts. But here what x into cos x is given, cos x into dx integration. So x you choose u. Okay, x you choose u, and cos x dx dv is equal to cos x into dx. So integration means you will get v. So integration of dv is equal to v. A cos x integration will be what, sin x. Okay, so we have got x is equal to u and v is equal to sin x, and du is equal to what, 1. The differentiation of x equal to 1. So now integration x into cos x will be what, u into v, but u is what, x, and what is v, v is equal to sin x we have got. Okay, minus integration of v, what is v, sin x, into what is the derivative of x, 1. So 1 dx. Here it is multiplied by 1. So x into sin x as it is, and integration of minus sin x is equal to cos x. So x sin x plus minus integration of minus sin x is equal to cos x. But what is our limit? Limit is 0 to pi by 2. Okay, 0 to pi by 2. Now you have to replace this x by pi by 2 here, again minus, you have to replace this x by 0. So x sin x plus cos x, x sin x plus cos x, 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2. So pi by 2 sin pi by 2 plus sin cos pi by 2 will be 0, minus this will become 0 into anything is 0, plus cos 0, cos 0 is equal to 1. So pi by 2 sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. So pi by 2 minus this one. So this is the answer we have got. Okay, for this problem we can get the answer. Okay, I think you have learned so much, and if you like my video, please comment and ask anything you want, and comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.